Okay, we got it. Perfect. Okay, guys, so we are here, and this is a special stream here. Business related, kind of, and kind of not, but it is. Let me set this up. Okay, so as many of you know, and thanks, guys, for staying on. As many of you know, one of our God-sized goals, and we've brought everyone along on this journey, has been to start our family. And it's been a 5-year journey of infertility and interesting things brought us to our knees over and over and over again. But we knew that it was a goal and we knew it was going to happen. And who here knows that God's timing usually isn't our timing, but it's typically better, right? When you're in hindsight, who here's had something in your life that you really wanted and it didn't happen when you wanted it, but you look back like, got it. Okay, got it right there. So, and that's really what this was. And if you know, for us, network marketing, partner code, this is not just our business, this is our life, right? And you are not just our partners or downline or teammates. You're a family. Like, seriously, when we say you're a family, you are our family. And we personally, you don't have to do it this way, but me and Becky have we've 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 infused our business with our life. Like, if you don't know her story, um, like, I recruited Becky as my second teammate ever in my network marketing career, and she hit senior officer, so six-figure position before. Then we started dating 4 years later. I proposed to Becky on a company convention stage. Like, we're constantly sharing our journey, like, just with our business family. When we got married, half of our wedding party was our business partners, colleagues, executives, like it's just it's a part of this, right? This baby, this whole journey has been incredible. Many of you were there in Florida just in February, where at the Sunday, there was a Sunday service. And during that, Greg and Dr. Lanika Scott led the service and led a prayer where hundreds of partners in Partner Co., including many of you, if you were there, by the way, I put a me in the comments. If you were there, then we literally prayed this together. And like, it was a whole thing. So yeah, and even for our house, when we bought our dream home, the first time we did a housewarming was not to our friends. The only people that had seen our house was like my my parents, right? Like just our close family. The next people to see our house for the first time was our at the Warrior Movement experience. It was our team. Like, so when we say like you're our family, we really mean that you're our family, like you're our brothers or sisters, like, so like all these things. So with the gender reveal, we wanted it to be a family thing too. And we did it at the Bahamas. I'll share with the backstory before we get into it. It's just a quick share. Um, but we wanted to stream it, but we couldn't in the Warrior Movement group. Cindy streamed it into the Revolution Partners group. Angel Whitmire streamed it to the Wave Makers group. We couldn't stream it because our internet was bad. And Pam and Lily, they actually had this special role of, so we had these cannons that fired off like it's blue for a boy or pink for a girl type of thing. So they were holding the cannon, so they can't hold the phone and a cannon at the same time, right? And then me and Becky we can't have our phone there, so we couldn't stream it into the Warrior Movement group. So I know many people were asking, but we wanted to replay this. Some of you, did anyone here see the reveal already? Like, put a 1 in the comments if you did see it somewhere. Some of you are involved in the multiple group, so you've seen that. Okay, some of you saw it, cool. And then some of you didn't yet, but it'll be fun to see again. But I want to give you the backstory behind when this actually happened, okay? And this goes along with hitting your goals. This goes along with 10 and 2. Who here's ever had a plan that you thought was perfect and it ended up completely failing on you, right? And how do you respond? So let me tell you, right here in Bahamas, I planned this over a month ago. And we're organizing a vendor to come set up this gender reveal. They're bringing out this big sign. They're bringing out balloons. We're going to pop a balloon. And the whole thing was put together. It was perfect. It was even set, and we weren't expecting this, but Partner Code is so amazing. They put the gender reveal on the actual agenda for the Bahamas trip. I'm like, what? It's just like our gender reveal, but it's like on there. So everyone knows we have probably 60 to 70 people that are on this trip right now. Okay. So these are the top leaders. This is their vacation. Like it's a part of the agenda. So I was set for yesterday, 4 p.m. Baby mama's looking amazing. The weather was perfect. Everyone's gathering together. 4 p.m. We walk out to the gazebo where it's supposed to be. And I go there and I noticed something was missing. The people were there. Our people were there, but the setup was not. There's no decor. There's no anything. I'm starting having a mini panic attack. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I have bad reception where I'm at. I'm in long pants in humid Bahamas. I'm trying to keep a straight face to not freak out my wife or anybody. I slyly sprint out to where I can get reception. I'm calling the vendor. I'm like, are you here? They're like, we're on today still, right? I'm like, yes. And they're like, we'll see you at 6 p.m., right? I'm like, no, 4 p.m. And she's like, what? 6 p.m.? I'm like, oh my gosh, how do we do this? And somehow a miscommunication happened. And I'm freaking out because we just took 70 leaders out from their vacation to do this. And they're all waiting. My wife, how do you break this news to your wife that's expecting the best day of her life? And I'm like trying to figure this out. So I sprint back. And have you ever had to tell bad news to someone before? Pit in your stomach. And I'm like, babe, good news and bad news. So it didn't happen at 4. We shared it with the group and we made the best happen. And this is what I mean by, God's timing is not our timing, but it is always going to be better. And I want you to encourage you, and I want to think, like, when these types of situations happen in your life, like, what's the response? It's okay to freak out, by the way, at first. But then something that always saves me is I have this affirmation in my mind. If my plan doesn't work, God has something better. Okay, if my plan doesn't work, God has something better. And I know that's going to be even better. Somehow it doesn't make sense. I don't know how this is going to turn itself around because this is like a flop right now. People are freaking out. I share it with the group, and now people are feeling sorry for me because they're like, oh, they can see Becky's face of absolute disappointment. And they're like, oh, and I'm like, okay, let's do this. So we had fun. We were able to still get some good footage and all this type of stuff. So I'm going to pop up some of these photos so you know this backstory. So for example, when we had this moment that I'm about to share here, this was that first part where everyone was gathered together. There was no decor, but we still celebrated. We played some games. We did some cool things, We were still able to get a great photo with this. Like, it was super cool. So we had all those. Yes, Becky had the I'm going to kill you face. I did not look at her face at that moment. But 90 minutes later, they came by. They came by really fast. So instead of 6, it was 5:30. And what I started realizing is that it was a better time. First, it wasn't super hot because if you've been in Bahamas, it's intense. Secondly, where we were at the gazebo, I didn't know this, but at 5 p.m., they start a fountain show where jet streams of water go off in the background. So it's like really elegant. Imagine Bellagio fountains, like kind of like that. They have music that starts to play. And it's all synchronized and it's really pretty. And it's like, man. And 90 minutes later, everything was set up. And that's what I want to bring you guys into today. Okay, so I wanted you guys to know the story behind the story itself. And then we had this reveal, which made it so much more special. You guys ready to watch this? It's just around like 6 minutes. Okay. But I hope this encourages you with your goal. Maybe you didn't hit 10 and 2. You're like, why didn't I do it? Hey, there's a better plan. So here's Cindy, and she's narrating this.
Sometimes I feel like the richest man in my blessing. So when the evening comes down, lift up my eyes to there's some bestowment. With my two hands in the air as far as I can. Sometimes I'm lost and far from home, but I find my way. Follow my heart, I know I'll be found. You want to be right here? I'm lost, I remember you. What do you say? Let's have a good time until that day. Oh,
this is the first partner co-baby. Right here. Give them some love, you guys. So be watching this later. 5 years of infertility. This is a much desired baby right here. How pretty does Becky look right there? She looks like a goddess. She's so beautiful. I'm already crying. We're split. That's why she's over there and I'm over here.
Thank you so much, everyone. This was so special. I hope you guys had fun. We'll clean it up in the chat room. We've got 10 or more on the boys' side. Susan, you're not in. Yeah, 40. Really? All right. So we did a little fun game over there as well too, but How special. And thanks for all the amazing comments and everything. Babe, do you want to share anything? Anything on your heart? Okay, she's covered out. Here's the mommy. Here, you can sit. Show that bump though. Show that bump. You got to show that bump. Boom.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for being here. It means so much to us. All your love and prayers and support, and yeah, we just love you guys so much. So thank you. We're having a boy.
So much fun.
Yes.
Guys, thank you. Thanks for staying some extra time. We love you all. Have an amazing Memorial Day weekend, and we are better together. All right, everyone.
Yes,
Hey,
love you
love
guys.
you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.